Hello, happy first Tuesday of 2022. Today I want to talk about renovating your home versus moving and some questions to ask yourself and things to think about when you're deciding, what to do. Renovating is probably more popular than ever right now for multiple reasons because of quarantine and because there aren't enough homes on the market, but there's some things I want you to keep in mind. And the first one is be careful not to over improve. I know this is kind of an old saying, but you don't always want to be the best house in the neighborhood. There is a limit on what your home value is, depending on where you're located and what the neighborhood sales are. So just be careful. Number two, is it okay if your renovations take a long time? I'm married to a contractor and our renovations still take a long time, especially with the supply chain issues right now, which I know we're all suffering. If you think the renovation is going to take a month or two, it's going to probably take 2 to 3 times that length. And are you prepared for that? It's really hard to live through a renovation. It's messy, it can be noisy, there's a lot of decisions to make. So I think just think about that before you start the renovation. Number 3, have you priced out your renovation recently? Because I'm sure you've all heard this too, but building materials have skyrocketed this year post-quarantine. The average renovation in the US right now is $46,000, and the average gut to totally gut the house is about $150,000 for a normal sized home. We used to be able to do most guts for $90,000, $100,000. It's gone up. I mean, these are just averages. You could get it for more or less, I'm sure, but materials are taking a while to come in. So even with new construction, new builds, most of our closings are running 2 to 3 months behind schedule because things like windows, roof shingles, there's all kinds of things that can cause a delay. So the number 4 is going to be creative, but not too creative. You want your home to stand out. You want it to be unique. You don't want it to be exactly like everybody else's on the block, but keep that within reason. I have seen some really funky additions. I've seen some really funky things going on in houses that actually don't add value. Another thing that doesn't add value is converting your garage to square footage. Most people are going to want to convert that back to a garage. So while I am all about being a little bit different, if you think you could ever move from your home, if there's even a 1% chance it could go on the market, just please make sure you aren't getting too creative with your upgrades. And number 5 is, how are you going to finance it? Do you have the cash? There aren't a lot of loans right now. When you're buying a home, there aren't a lot of loans that allow you to finance and renovate. So do you have a way to get the cash? You might have cash in hand. You might have a cash out refi. So if you do have equity in your home, that's an option. But just make sure you're set, that there's no surprises if you do go $10,000 over budget. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions about renovating or listing, I'm happy to help you and hope your all first week is going well. Thank you.